Hey Houston, I'm meteorologist Kim Castro. We are starting to warm things up. Have you noticed? We're going to get into the low 80s today, which is already well above average for this time of year. Average high 76. And then we're climbing from there. 84 for our Thursday, upper 80s Friday and Saturday. By the way, Saturday, I think we could either tie a record or maybe even beat it if some of us get up to 90. The record for that day is 89 degrees, so we're definitely getting closer to that than where we should be for this time of year. But you'll notice it's not going to last too long. By Sunday, already we see a nice sharp temperature whiplash. A drop in temperatures is coming with a nice drop in a cold front. Live look outside. We are under gorgeous, mostly clear skies, but the 24-hour temperature change tells the story that we're definitely starting to see a warm-up taking place. 79 degrees right now is up by 5. That south-southwest breeze at 6 is pumping in some moisture. Dew points are still in the 50s, which is comfortable, but it is starting to give us a little bit of a warmer feel. 79 actually feels like 80. So what is causing the warm up? We've got high pressure that's been sticking around the last couple of days, and the longer it stays with us, the more weight of the atmosphere starts to stack up on us, and added weight creates added pressure, and added pressure creates more heat. And so because of that, those temperatures are climbing for now. Here, the colder air is up north. Now we are going to see a shift in that pattern as long as we get that cold front to sweep on through. But until then, yep, we've got heat. We've also got some building humidity. Dew points in the upper 50s today, still technically comfortable. By tomorrow, we're in the 60s, and we get to the upper 60s through Saturday, which is not terrible, but it's definitely more humid. You'll notice that humidity, not a factor by the time we start the coming week. Now, humidity is important for us to track as well, because during the overnight, when we see that building humidity, we also see some building condensation, which can lead to low-lying cloud cover, which is what we call fog. So we are tracking some fog tomorrow morning, not as chilly though. Because of that added moisture, we see a little bit of increased warmth. Condensation is actually a warming process. Whereas evaporation, like when the rain comes down and it evaporates, it's a cooling process. Just so you can understand the shift in the overnight temperatures. 60 degrees at Hunters Creek tomorrow morning, 61 in the Heights. Montrose is at 60, and Third Ward is also dipping down to 60 degrees. North Shore 60, waking up tomorrow in Pasadena, you're at 61. Maryland 60, and Spring Branch 60. So a lot of us in that low 60s range. A couple of upper 50s still out there, like in Katy 58, and in Sugar Land 59. So when does the fog start developing? During the overnight hours. So by 5, it's already pretty established. I know maybe lots of you are still sleeping at this time frame, and maybe you don't think it's going to impact you. However, our models are still showing some really thick fog into the 7, 8, maybe even 9 o'clock hours. So if you work at 9 to 5, this could slow you down. It is especially going to be concentrated along the I-10 corridor into the north. So if you travel down the North Freeway, the Katy Freeway, 5969, if you're going to the refineries, you want to try and budget a little extra time to get to where you're going so you can account for the reduced visibility. And don't forget to keep your low beam lights on. High temperatures the next 3 days are going to be the talk of the town. Definitely warm for the fall season. 83 today under a pretty gorgeous shot of sunshine. A little bit more cloud cover tomorrow, just a touch more heat. And then of course by Friday, that's when we're starting to build into that real ridge of high pressure heat that takes us into the upper 80s. And what is going to wipe it all away is our next front. So I showed you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, now into Saturday. That is when we hit the reset button on our fall temperatures. It is gonna get cold. There's a pocket of really chilly air falling into the Great Lakes, and look at how it's going to drop temperatures in Missouri, upper 20s, Nashville below freezing too. OKC also below freezing, and for us, yeah, a bit warmer, but still really chilly. For this time of year, about 10 degrees colder than where we should be. Our overnight low temperature should be at 54 degrees. So that's something to look forward to. If you like the fall feel and you want to wear some of your turtlenecks, you'll be able to do that as we head into next week. For tomorrow, though, through the weekend, it is going to be trending on the warmer and more wet side. The air is going to be a little thicker because of the humidity, but no rain. This looks like overall a dry front for us, so the models aren't giving us any rain with this front. I should say. You'll notice upper 60s, the warmest morning is going to be Saturday, which is not great for all the runners training for the Chevron Marathon in January. This Saturday's run is probably going to be on the warm and sticky side. For today, the 24-hour temperature change is being felt across southeast Texas. So Anahuac, 6 degrees warmer than yesterday. Conroe, Livingston, same thing. Temperatures right now, in case you are stepping outside to have lunch, are in the upper 70s. But remember, the high today is 83, so we've got a few more hours to warm things up. 78 right now in Tomball and in Pearland. You're at 79. Conroe, you're at 79 too. Not only is it warm, but we have got some pollen in the air. So while it's a beautiful day for you to be out and about enjoying, don't forget your allergy medication. We've got high tree pollen. The count for elm is over 100. And we have got moderate grasses, moderate weeds, and at least low mold spores. That's a win. We'll take that. The itchy eyes, the runny nose, that's likely the culprit there. 7-day forecast shapes up like this. So really nothing to worry about today other than the pollen. Tomorrow we have early morning fog. Then on Friday and Saturday it's all about the heat, getting close to a record on Saturday. Then we've got a nice cooling front. As we transition between this warmness and this cooler air, we're going to be windy on Sunday. And check out the effects of that nice north breeze. We are down to the 40s for Monday morning, for Tuesday morning, and those high temperatures will be really, really nice too. So only getting up to 64 on Monday and 70 for Veterans Day Tuesday. Our next newscast is with meteorologist Pat Kavlin at 4 o'clock. And then our chief meteorologist David Paul is here tonight to walk you through this wonderful fall front that is coming our way. He will be with you at 5, 6, and 10. Have a great Wednesday.